Okay, and if you're listening to the audio version, that is the sound of the start of another Missal for the Masses. This is the Chaplain Sisters Motor Pod, and this is the podcast where your host, Gary, and with me, as always,
Casey from Podcast from the Pit.
We are talking about what's going on in our world of G.I. Joe, and this is the podcast that really focuses on the vehicles, playsets, and yes, even trailers of the G.I. Joe Real American Horror Tour. The real G.I. Joe, a Real American Hero toy line from 1982 to the present day, with a particular focus from 1982 to 1994. But we talk a little bit after that, a little bit before that. Depends on what we're deciding to talk about. Toys, comics, what's going on. And this is a little bit of everything. So, Casey, good evening. How are you doing?
I am great. How are you?
Hanging in there. Got some things in the mail since last time we recorded, and I just want to share it out. So first up, there was a claim sale on Facebook, and I did a claim sale for the first time forever. So first guy I got a complete Heli Viper.
Nice.
So yeah, I have one with broken pegs, and this guy has a couple little bit of paint wear. So I think he's gonna get combined with another one I have to make a more gooder Heli Viper.
There you go.
And then I got a wind chill.
Yeah.
So if you're listening to this in the very near future, it is January 21st, and the United States is in the grip of getting more and more snow. Casey's probably going to get it sooner than me. We got some coming in Connecticut probably on Monday, and I think you're getting some soon too. Saturday. So it's appropriate to get a Joe with skis.
Yes, it couldn't come at a worse time though.
Why would it be coming at a worse time, Casey?
Because it's going to cut my Winterfest in half.
Yeah. Casey, tell the listeners, if they haven't listened or heard the Longbox Crusade promo I've been running in front of several of the podcasts, tell everybody a little bit about Winterfest.
Winterfest is a G.I. Joe centric convention that it really happens twice a year. The one in January is called Winterfest. The one in July is called Kentuckiana. And I mean, you can find everything from the old school 12-inch Joes, 3 3/4, classified. I mean, you can pretty much find anything. Marauders is always there. Bunch of great vendors. It's a lot of fun. We usually run into a bunch of other podcasters, so it's good. It's a good time. It's like a small little bit of Joe Fest.
Yeah, I think what is it? It's just a single day show, and
nope. It's a preview show on Friday night and a normal day on Saturday. But I'm hearing that they might cancel the Saturday this year
because of the
snow. It's not set in stone yet, but I'm just going down for Friday now. I did have a hotel booked, but we canceled it. We're just gonna go down there Friday and leave after the show.
Oh man, well, that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah.
The best laid plans. Nature and stuff like that. So, well, Casey, you can hear it now. Safe travels, good journey.
Thank you, sir.
Have fun.
Oh, I will.
And did you get anything recently you want to share with the?
I got a couple things I'll say, then a couple things I want to show.
Okay.
One, I got some awesome Walking Dead figures from you. Thank you very much.
Belated Christmas gift.
I appreciate it. It's the whole like Python Patrol and Tiger Force versions of the characters. So I'm pretty excited to have them. Yeah, it's very cool. I'm a big Walking Dead fan, big G.I. Joe fan, so it just hits the right spot right there.
Yeah.
And I got 3 figures I want to show real quick. One, I got Raphael. I can't pronounce who makes this. I am so sorry. But it's from China. The articulation is amazing. It's a 6-inch figure, actually bigger than most classifieds.
Okay,
So
so it's like what, 6.5 inches?
yeah, but I mean, there's so much articulation. 10 sets of hands, 3 sets of 3 heads, toe articulation. It's just amazing. Like you can do so much with it, and it's not all stiff right out of the package, so you can pretty much play with it from the beginning. So it's a lot of fun. Also, I got uh, this new Praetorian from Valaverse.
Very
That's
clear.
Yeah, some people's calling it dishwater color, but it's like a light purple,
Okay.
and it has
So it's
great
almost like the Shadow
articulation too.
Ninjas.
Kind of, yeah. So, and I've got all different kinds of Praetorians now. I think I've got like 8, but there's like 4 or 5 different ones. So, like having that. That was in one that just came out. Plus, haven't opened this one yet. It's the glow in the dark Praetorian.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, super excited to have this one.
So
Yeah,
the Praetorian, is that like the Swarm?
no, well, they are part of another faction called Crimson Shadow Technology.
Okay.
So, not sure how they really fit into the lore yet because they honestly need to have a comic book or a cartoon or something, or maybe just a website that explains it all. I don't know. But they are a lot of fun. Happy to have them all. So,
Okay.
that's a good week.
Yeah, that's a good week, a good haul.
Yep.
So one of the things wanted to talk about today, because before we get to the final segment, is talk a little bit about 2026. We are collectors, and we haven't really talked, you and me, about what our goals are for the 2026 year as collectors of, GI Joe and military and adventure toy lines. So, Casey, uh, do you have any thoughts about what you're thinking about for the next year?
Well, I would like to say that I'm going to focus in on just a couple toy lines, but I've already ordered some off the wall stuff that I've never ordered before. Uh, I've never bought a turtle before in my life, but I got one of the originals, loved it. Then I got a couple of the NECAs. Then I got that one, but I'm only going to get the main 4 out of all 3 of those, and I'm done. So hold me to that for 2026.
So, only a couple toy lines.
Well, I say a couple because all the Motu, even though there's like 4 different lines, they're all Motu, so that's one.
Okay.
Same thing with GI Joe.
So only a few IPs.
There you go, few IPs. Because I mean, the cartoon collection of Masters of the Universe is awesome. Masterverse is awesome. I'm excited for the movie. I'm excited to see what kind of toys come out for the movie. So I mean, it's going to be a good year, I think.
Yeah, and I saw on Instagram the targeted ads. I guess tomorrow, the 22nd, the first trailer drops.
Yeah, I'm excited.
So that'll be something we can revisit next time we talk. So
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for it. So, oh, and also I ordered 3 figures from Level 7 Toys. He's got some 4-inch Motu inspired figures, so I got those. And I got a buddy that's going to paint them because they don't come painted.
okay. Yeah, that's I bought a couple a while back, castings of Jeff Winger from Community as a when they did GI Jeff and Community. A guy named Mike Redmond made some figures, and he did Ship Shape, and he did GI Jeff Winger, and Ship Shape is Allison Bree's character. So I have those, but I never assembled them, never painted them, because I talk a big game, but I don't do it.
Well, I'm not a good painter, but I know good painters. So been
Maybe
on the
that's
show
something I should
before.
do.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. 2026, I'm really going to concentrate on GI Joe the Lord scale. And just, that's the Super 7, whatever they're coming out with. And just, you know, really just enjoying the figures that I can play with.
Hmm.
Um, Continuing in on, you know, if I don't truly love the figure, understanding in my heart I don't need to have the figure. And just, really get back into taking photography. I've lapsed in that. So, you know, it wouldn't be hard for me right now, or well, it's night obviously, so it'll be a little bit hard for, lighting purposes. But, wouldn't be hard when I do this, do a thumbnail for this for the show. I can just take my new wind chill out and put him in the snow that's on the ground right now. So I just have to do that when it's light out.
Yeah.
And I want to get back to doing that. I'm going to keep working on this Kickstarter. It's getting close. That's almost ready to go to the printers. Josh and I are working hard on it. We're on like getting really near to the final version going to the printer. So it's getting close, and really excited to be doing that. And then just focus on just being part of the community and contributing more than I have in the last few months. So just that's what I'm trying to do.
Nice.
So yeah, not really collecting, more of just sharing. Because I still think if we were to talk about 2025, I love the Budo figure. When I saw it
Mhm.
on the shelf, I had to buy the Budo figure. And I know some people don't dig them, but I do. And that's it. I'm not cutting out classified, but
I'm
don't need.
picky.
Yeah.
Picky.
Yeah. I bought the Awe Striker. I assembled the Awe Striker, and that's something I want to, do a review on because I have thoughts.
A lot of people I've talked to about the All Striker have thoughts on it, and they're not very good. So
I think that's being harsh, but that's my opinion. But I do have pros and cons.
yeah,
Mostly pros, and I
that's
am,
good.
yeah.
I'd
But
much
then
rather be
again,
happy
I'm
with
a
something.
vehicle guy,
Yeah.
and the Awe Striker is my favorite GI Joe buggy, at least for the last 7 or 8 months or so. So anyway, but now that we've talked about toys that we're getting, this is going to be a very rare segment where Casey and I are going to talk about a toy we do not have any intention on getting.
Never.
Never. Basically, the criteria for this is, I think, really, Casey, what is it? It's too expensive for us.
Yeah, I think price range is not gonna get it, or if you find one in our price range, it's not gonna be worth the crap. So
And there might be better alternatives, or it just doesn't fit in with the aesthetic of GI Joe. And we talked about this a while ago, and it's taken us a while to finally get to today. But tonight we are talking about the Cobra Missile Command Headquarters from 1982, 1983, the Sears set.
yeah, I did not have this as a child either.
Yeah, neither did I. And all right.
Came with 3 figures though. That's wild.
Yeah. So yeah, this is Sears exclusive. It was kind of the lore of it was kind of a last minute thing for Sears to have an exclusive with Hasbro. And so they came up with, all right, 3 figures. And how did they create more value than just a 3-figure pack? Was they created a painted cardboard folded structure to do this headquarters. And it was released for 2 years, 82 and 83. In 1982, you could get either the misprint Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander, which was the very first early release, before later on they fixed the logo. And in 1983, it came with all swivel arm figures.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's a biggie, and I'm just trying to get it get as much as possible into the frame. The picture is really big. So the pictures on the YouTube version, if you're watching along, this is from 3D Joe's, Carson Metaxas's excellent visual website for documenting the G.I. Joe Real American Hero toy line. And so the front of the box is kind of unique. And Casey, can you tell the listeners at home what makes this box unique on the front?
I'm not sure. I mean, it's got the G.I. Joe, got the Cobra Missile hanging over it. It's got Cobra Commander. You got the two Cobra Trooper, Cobra Viper.
So it's an actual product shot, not a
Is
painted.
it?
That's a product shot.
Okay, yeah, I see that now. I had to look at the bigger screen.
Yeah, and the figures used in the product shot are actually prototypes, which I think I have it saved somewhere. Somebody found the prototypes at a garage sale in Rhode Island. The guy posted on Facebook, and people were like, "Oh, these are ugly customs," and Klingensmith and Metaxas and everybody all of a sudden jumped on the thread, and they're like, "No, these are the original prototypes." You know, so some poor guy got them for like, a quarter, from a nice old lady. My husband had these.
He worked for Hasbro.
Yes. Maybe your children would like them.
My
But
children
yeah.
will never see them.
Yeah, no. The good thing about living, in New England is we definitely get a higher share of finding this stuff, not in the wild, at local toy shows and stuff. But like this stuff's still out there, hidden in basements and stuff. So, but yeah, so it's an actual product shot of the cardboard playset, all folded up. You have the trooper on the lift, you have the officer, at the base near the bottom of the missile, and then you have Cobra Commander over on the box as you're looking at on the left, and he's holding the pistol, his laser pistol. But the funny thing is the laser pistol is covering up his logo.
Yeah.
So that's it's actually neat. The box says Missile Command Headquarters, a detailed, exciting action playset of Cobra Command's top secret headquarters. Includes 3 figures: Cobra Commander, Officer, and Trooper. An elevator moves up and down, raise and lower missile into firing position. Ages 5 and up.
So all that's cardboard and it does all that.
Yep. Yeah. So the back of the box is basically the instructions. You just get the 3 fully posable Cobra figures. File card holder neatly organizes your G.I. Joe Combat Command file cards. The fully detailed Cobra missile base, the main missile support systems, movable cruise missile, control panel, seats, movable elevator, and work platform. Some assembly required.
I have a cardboard playset of Doctor Who for the 1/18 scale. It's pretty fun.
Okay. It's probably cheaper than this.
Oh, yeah. I got it at Who North America for like $25.
Yeah. So we're just scrolling on the 3D Joe's website, and then we finally get to the instructions, and the instructions are just basically how to fold it. And there's no like points of like, oh yeah, this is the missile that has 18,000 pounds of thrust.
It's Cobra origami.
Origami, Japan, Ninja.
Yeah.
So Cobra's been ninja since 1982.
Yep.
But so the interesting thing about the Missile Command Headquarters is it was released in 2017. So
Was it like a convention exclusive or?
Yep, it was. So I'm holding it up. So yep, here's the 2017 Missile Command Headquarters. It's very similar. This was a set that actually Bobby Valla of Valaverse put together. He designed the figures for this.
Nice.
And in 2017, the reason why I bought this was it came with, and which I didn't realize at the time was the second or the third Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander in modern version. There was another one from like 2011 ish that I found out. So, but I literally bought it just for the Mickey Mouse Cobra Commander in modern 4-inch form. Some people have criticized the build on this figure. I love it, but I'm not a modern snob.
Right.
He came with, red back file card like the originals, and the Cobra Trooper. They also came with red back file cards, and so did the officer as well. And all the logos on the Trooper and officer are the normal ones. And eventually, 2017, there was also HasCon, and HasCon was supposed to replace JoeCon. So there is a very special 3-pack of Missile Command crew that was only available at the con, which instantly sold out. And I don't have them. And it was just, and if I remember right, which is dangerous because I could always look it up or talking live, but I want to say they all had the Mickey Mouse logo. Now I'm trying to do this. So, Casey, why don't you take it away a little bit while I look it up real quick on YouTube?
Yeah. Let's talk about the Mickey Mouse logo. Not a fan. I like the regular Cobra logo. I think that's just a beautiful and terrifying logo. Cobra is awesome. You got to have that real Cobra look, not Mickey Mouse.
So a quick Google search did not yield me the
results.
The HasCon. So maybe if I try HasCon.
I never even heard of HasCon.
It was 1 year.
And where was it at?
It was at Hasbro in
Pawtucket.
Pawtucket, yeah, at the main headquarters, and it was supposed to be an annual. Then they changed it to biannual, and then they're like, "Yeah, what we don't need to do it."
Did you go to it?
Nope, no. It was at some weekend that I couldn't make. I had already gone in 2017 to JoeCon, which I was, which used up the budget for travel, even though I only live like an hour and a half away. I regret not doing it now, of course.
Right.
There's a few, that, but it's not like a big regret. It's just like, oh, it would have been cool. When JoeCon was at Hasbro, a friend of mine went, and I got the poster from the event floating around here. Nice. But like, that's another one. It's like, why didn't I go to that? No, I only went to the 2 JoeCons that were at Disney World. So,
but that was a dual trip, right?
Yes, that was so my wife could stay occupied, and then I could also be occupied.
Smart.
Yes. And the second one, my son was very little, and I do have some very nice memories of that, but a 2 year, he was 2 at the time. So that that presented its own unique challenges. And I couldn't just be like, yeah, I'm going to JoeCon. You guys have fun at the parks. My wife wasn't having any of that. So she wasn't like, she was not too pleased with that plan.
Yeah,
But I did spend,
my wife's going to ZoloCon with me, so because I could not find anybody that would go 10 hours with me somewhere, but she would, so she's awesome.
yes, yes. Wives are awesome. They put up with our shenanigans, and this is a very pro-wife podcast.
Yes,
Uh,
for sure.
yeah. So the only thing is a little bit more about the 2017 Missile Command Center. They changed the artwork a little bit for the cardboard cutouts. It's in a very similar style.
Hmm.
And the other thing is, so I've only opened it. I only opened it to take out the Mickey Cobra Commander, but because it was opened, I'm showing a couple things from the screen. So everything's still bagged. Like here, I'm showing up to the screen, the seats, the 3
Yeah.
seats and one little, and it's very, it's a very, I'm looking at the seats and I'm looking at the art. The art's like a mix of what they used to do in the 1980s, but then it's like a little bit modernized in the coloring and stuff, like the shading.
Hmm.
Because when I think of 1980s, block art, I think of like the Bigfoot logo on the side of, Bigfoot. I think of the Transformers logo. You know, it it looks obviously like what they were trying to do. And this is just like, it almost looks like Devil's Due art, like with the gauges and stuff, if you could get a view of that. It's nice, it's competent, but it's just, I don't know. It looks like it could have gone either way.
Can you make your screen big so who's ever watching this can see that?
I will try. I am not the expert.
Yeah, you just gotta. Well, I don't see it on yours. Never mind. My
Oh,
bad.
I know how to do this. If anybody's wondering.
There you go.
Yay.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's nice, right?
I think it looks
But-
good.
Yeah. But then the shading, to me, the shading just looks a little like applying a little too much modern touches to something that I would want in this set to be a little more retro.
Hmm.
But that's me. And, and go back to, yeah. So yeah, I'm just keep showing some more artwork. It I really like that red dot, but I just don't like the shading on the green ball or the orange ball.
I think it
It's
looks
just
pretty
me.
good. I think you should build it. Do a video of you building it.
Oh geez. Yeah. The review, 9
review.
years in the making.
It was worth the wait.
Was it worth the wait? So just so I've been invited to a couple toy shows, and I've really decided this year to stop vending. Mostly because my wife was really talking about, like, you spend a lot of days, and it's a couple days to get ready. It's the day to work, and then you have to get home and you have to unload. And she's just like, it's a lot of work. Is it really worth doing this for a day? And I'm like, and the last couple were rough. The
Mhm.
last one was really rough because it snowed and nobody showed up. So it was like a day of like, please somebody buy something to make it worth the day at least. And really it took almost the whole day to break even. And then finally somebody came in and bought some bigger ticket items. And so I was like, yeah, okay, again, we're very pro-wife here on the
Oh, yeah.
Chaplain Assistant Motorpod. So I agreed to her. I said, you know what, you're right. I'll do a little more online sales to thin out the herd. And Casey, I'm going to be honest. The Missile Command Centers for 2017. I'm not a modern guy. I told you, open it in. I'm focusing more and more on the 3 3/4. The couple moderns I have are very specific to a theme. And then after that, I don't, like you said, you want me to build this. It's just like, I really just don't want it. And it'd just be more of a pain in the butt if I build it than to the next thing to know to have to give it away afterwards.
Right.
And I got the same thing with the 2009 Rise of Cobra Pit. I bought that on a whim. I think it was when Joburg did the Sergeant Slaughter training video. And I was like, oh, that is cool. I must have it. Oh, it's only $50.
Blame Joburg.
And then for a lot, using things inventively.
Oh yeah. They're awesome.
Yeah. And that really inspired me to get me thinking about stupid toys that, that can be better than what, everybody loves the whale. Everybody loves the vamp. Everybody loves the Ostriker, the Hiss tank and stuff. So that's why I like looking at, the lesser appreciated stuff like the Cobra jetpack, which hasn't been featured in Joburg, so I can mention that.
I love the maggot.
Yeah, well, the maggot's awesome too. I love the maggot. So I like looking at things that way. So it's like, but I got a 2009. You want to talk about a toy that should be opened up and played with? That's one. And then you Ziploc bag the ping pong paddle for Hawk. And I've heard that Hawk is not the best.
What about like moderns like this?
Airtight. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Casey just showed the direct to consumer 2003-ish Airtight, 2003, 2004, big shoulder era.
Well, the shoulders ain't that big. Trying to see a year on it, but of course, my eyes are not great. It says it's G.I. Joe Collectors Club, but I don't see a year on it. Anyway, it's a good figure. It's a good looking figure.
Yeah, yeah. I got one because I don't. All I have left is I'm going to buy a carded Fun School, and those are around $60-ish. And then back to 2026. The only thing I'm looking for is a Peach card back Airtight on card. That would be my only big Joe purchase, and you can catch me later on in the year and be like, so is that their only? I'm still debating whether or not I want a flag, not a flag, the general.
Oh my goodness!
It's just
no,
it's just wide.
Yeah,
it's like, but that's the thing, So yeah, so I have the 2017 Missile Command Headquarters. My biggest thing with the way I collect the Missile Command Headquarters is cardboard. And the Joe line built itself around plastic. And we have the Terror Drome for a Cobra base. We have the Conquest of Cobra Mountain, which if you look in the Chaplain System Motor Pod, it's basically my first video of me building it. It's really long. It's really boring. I tried to be entertaining, but that's there. And that's my favorite backdrop. When I need to do a quick shot, a picture or something, I bring that guy out and I set some figures around it. It's for what I do, it's more useful than the Terradrome, although the Terradrome is cooler. But the Missile Command Headquarters, I don't know. I'm thinking now that I just mentioned the Conquest of Cobra Mountain, you can't see it off to the screen, but it's right below my finger as I'm pointing. You could almost do this Missile Command Headquarters as a backdrop behind. I'm thinking. I haven't, I haven't really spent a lot of time in the basement. I had a couple other things going on in my life, but I'm thinking that might save this that might save this thing from leaving my collection.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's I don't know, Casey. What the heck?
Hey, it's what I mean. So, look at it this way: you already own it. You don't have to buy it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I already own it. Don't have to buy it. I don't need to get the 82 set.
Oh,
I have no desire for that one.
or like we said earlier, I mean, if you want to get a good quality 82 set, it's gonna cost. Now, our shoot, Todd from Desperate Toy Den, he has one still in the box and he's got it encased in plastic. So, I mean, that shows you right there. It's going to cost a lot of money.
Yeah, even to get it used, I think is like last time I looked was probably like $1,300-$1,400
It's insane.
for cardboard.
Yeah.
This is where the trading card collectors chime in. Oh yeah. Speaking of trading cards, I forgot to mention when I got the 2 figures from the claim sale.
Uh-huh.
I got
Nice. Nice.
Got a pack of Joe, 1991. Oh, maybe. That would be fun. Casey. We're wandering all around all the place tonight on this
That's
episode.
what we do.
You ever get doom scrolling and you're watching reels?
Always.
And do you get the baseball card guys that open up packs of baseball cards and then they say, like Greg Jeffries, Jim Abbott. Oh, here's a all-star, Dave Righetti, Rob Dibble, it's like, oh my gosh, we got a Bo Jackson, Ken Griffey Jr. That would be funny. That would be funny. Just buy a case of this and just rip them.
Yeah. The Cobra HCC used to do that, like show off a couple packs, open them up.
Every so often, yeah. He did that. He was before his time. He really should have done it in the era of 1 minute,
reels,
Facebook reels, Instagram reels. Casey, TikTok.
My wife made us a TikTok. I've not put a thing on it. She's like, this will help. I'm like, I don't know if I want it that bad.
You can get all the kids.
Yeah.
Dude, and now's the time. MOTU, the Masters of the Universe, the movie. You are primed.
I'm so excited for that. So excited. I am honestly, I started podcast from the pit, 100% in G.I. Joe. But right now I would say I'm probably 60-40 MOTU Joe.
As far 60 MOTU, 40 Joe.
Because I have so much Joe. I'm not out there buying Joe a lot because I have a lot of it. And the stuff I don't have, I can't afford or I don't want.
Yep.
So
podcast from Eternia.
We did a MOTU show 2 weeks ago. It was called Podcast from Castle Grayskull. Joe A-Raw made us a special logo for it. My wife made me a t-shirt. I wore it on the show.
Yep.
I got her a t-shirt press and like this really fancy printer, so she makes all our shirts now.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Saves so much money.
Well, then when let me know when you get your merch store up, even though I am wearing your Joe Fest 2025 exclusive t-shirt.
We will have a 2026, but it's going to be a lot cheaper. So
well, I'll be more than happy to support the cause, Casey. It's
awesome.
Yeah, no, yeah. So yeah, Joe. Well, anyway, so really, I think we've covered everything pretty decently.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else you want to say before we sign off for this evening?
Yeah, if I just got a couple of shout outs to say, if that's all right.
Yeah, go right ahead.
One, Lawrence from A Punk with Toys had me on last week for Thursday with a friend. Sat there for 3 hours, had a conversation with him. It felt like an hour. It was so fun. So if you get a chance, check that out. Couple newer shows out there. People, please check them out. One in Toys. He does small reviews, but he puts a lot into them. It's a good dude. There's also Maximum Warp. He does great reviews. And Joe A. He does Sunday Fun Day every week. Has a bunch of us on there from the Podcast from the Pit chat group. And let's see, Yorktown Joe's been doing some cool stuff. I mean, just a lot of great, fairly new, uh, people out there doing work, and it's a lot of fun. And I'm hoping you'll give them a shot and check them out.
Okay, yeah, and this past week I was on Ronnie Trickshot's channel.
Hmm.
We
Nice.
talked.
It was
We
good. I watched
Yeah.
it. It's very
Oh
good.
yeah, it was a hoot. I love Ronnie's channel. It's it's one of my favorites on YouTube as well as Podcast from the Pit, of course, and just the regulars that I always mention. And yeah, we talked Special Missions 3, and I was with GI Jetman as well.
Jezza.
Jezza, yeah, and it was funny. I was like, I didn't know how Ronnie was going to do the review. It's been a while since I saw the last one.
He's a
So,
nut.
yeah, it was fun. It was like a read along.
Yeah.
I wanted to be like, Ronnie, where's the beep when you turn the page?
He's
But
so funny.
it was good. It was really good. I really enjoyed being on it, and it was funny because I had to stop Ronnie because Ronnie's like, "Wait a second, you did what? You researched the vehicles and planes?" And I'm like, "That's who I am." Yeah, but yeah, so it's the community, the YouTube community of GI Joe. Absolutely, there's a lot of good friends. Casey and I share, and there's just so many, and there's a lot of good stuff of every flavor. So if you're listening to me and you want more GI Joe, or if you're hearing, please, go around, look for more. There's a lot of great people doing great things, and they all deserve a chance. Uh, you know, and if we didn't work, we could just spend all day watching it.
Oh yeah. Well, I can watch it at work. That's one of the great perks of my job is I can do that. But I mean, honestly, if you're listening to this right now and you don't subscribe to Chaplain System of Pod or Podcast from the Pit, please think about doing that too.
Yeah, if you're on the audio only, just I know you have a YouTube account. Just go over there, just subscribe. You don't even need to turn on the notifications. It just helps.
Oh,
It helps.
yeah. Get your
Um,
wife's phone, do that to hers too. It's cool. My
Casey,
wife will stream.
you're gonna get another sub in just a minute because my son has an account.
There you go. My wife will stream my friends' accounts so they'll have views and stuff like that while she's playing her Xbox. Supportive. You need that.
Yeah, yeah. That's the community that we're in. It's great, and well, I think that closes us up for this evening.
I think so. I've had a
So
great time.
yeah, it was great to talk, Casey. Little quick topic tonight, just a couple quick topics, and you know, move us in 2026.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm Gary. I'm at Chaplain Joe Pod on social media. So that's mainly Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and of course YouTube. And I have accounts on other social medias, but really just trying to be more active in the Instagram and Facebook sphere. X isn't really my favorite place to be right now, but I have made a lot of friends on there that aren't political. But so again, social media is what you make of it.
Mm.
If you want to also get a hold of me, it's at chaplainjoepod@gmail.com. And Casey, how about you?
Well, you can find me on YouTube, podcastfrompit.com. We do every Saturday morning, except for this one, at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Always have at least one guest. Always have a topic. Sometimes we stray, but we always have a good time. Uh, Also, starting February 11th, we're doing a night show every other Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. And I've got a whole group of friends on that first episode. Hillbilly can't do these because he works. So I got my friends just rotating in and out, and we're just gonna have a good time. We'll have a topic. Hopefully, we'll have some good slideshows, and I'll even learn how to do the hosting better.
You do a great job,
I appreciate it,
AC. So
but
you do, you do. You're
yeah,
I will say, podcast from the pit is just on Saturday mornings. It is just it is like I know you guys like to call it getting the cereal and sitting down, but
yeah,
we're all older now,
yeah.
so it's more like having a cup of coffee and just chatting about what's going on in whatever aspects of your life you guys want to share. And it's like hanging out with friends, listening to
Okay.
and just hanging out with friends. That's really what it is.
And we're always positive. If we don't like something, we just don't talk about it. We're not going to be one of those shows that beat stuff down. That's not us.
Yeah, no, it's okay to be critical, but it's not cool to be just belligerent about it. So, well, that's a good lesson, but another good lesson is the final missile for the masses: be decent to one another.
Take care, everyone.